So in this video, we are going to learn how to add Zoho Forms submissions to HubSpot as contact. Now, if you are using Zoho Forms as an online form building application to get the details from your users and HubSpot as a CRM application, this automation is going to help you a lot. So using this automation, whenever we are going to receive a new form submission in Zoho Forms, automatically with the same form submission details, you can create a contact, you can add that user as a contact in HubSpot CRM. Isn't it amazing? If you want to know how you can set up this automation, you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Zoho Forms to HubSpot. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on. Where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with the trigger window. Now the idea here is, first, we have to connect our form, our Zoho form account with Pabbly Connect, so that every time we receive a response, a form submission in the form which we have created using Zoho Forms, the details of that form submission will be received inside Pabbly Connect as well. And this automation workflow is going to get triggered. And after that, using this automation, we are going to send those same form submission details to HubSpot CRM, so that from the form submission data, we can add that same user as a new contact in HubSpot. Now let's see how it is done. Here in Trigger window in Choose App, first search for Zoho Forms. Just select it. After selecting this in Trigger Event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as New Form Submitted. Now after selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. And using this webhook URL, we are going to connect our form using Zoho Forms in Pabbly Connect and get the response. So here guys, how you are going to use this webhook URL. We just have to follow the help text given below over here. Just copy this webhook URL from here and go to your Zoho Forms account. Now here in our Zoho Forms account, we have to open the form in edit mode whose form responses we want to capture inside Pabbly Connect. So here guys, I have a form named as registration form. And I want to add this webhook URL, get the responses from this particular form. So I'm going to open this form in edit mode. And after opening this form in edit mode, here you can see that here are some basic details I'm asking the user. Now after this guys, what we want to do, we want to go to the integration section from the top bar. And then from the left sidebar, just scroll down and go to webhooks. Now as we come to this webhooks page, here you can see that this webhooks section opens in front of us. We have to select the webhook status as enabled, and here in this webhook URL field, we have to paste the exact same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Just copy it from here and then paste it over here. After pasting it in content type from the drop-down, select application JSON. If you have any kind of doubt by entering the webhook URL or selecting the content type, you can refer to the help text given below over here. It is clearly mentioned in this help text that how you can add this webhook URL. After selecting the content type, we don't have to make any changes in these fields. What we have to do, we just have to scroll down and click on Save. And as we click on Save, we will see this webhook URL has been added in our Zoho Forms account. Now, after successfully adding this webhook URL, here you can see a button named as Test Webhook. Now, when we click on this Test Webhook button, a test response of this form submission will be sent to this webhook URL, which means to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, you can see that it is showing us waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is also waiting to get some response, some details from Zoho Forms. So let's send this test request, test response. Just click on this Run Test button and the test submission has been sent. Let's click on OK. And here in Pabbly Connect, you can see that in this trigger window, Pabbly Connect has automatically received this test response. You can see the same phone number, same last name, gender, first name, email and age. The same test details which Zoho Forms was showing us while sending the test webhook, the same response is captured. This means the connection between Zoho Forms and Pabbly Connect using this webhook URL is working perfectly fine. Now let's test this connection as well once again. Click on this Recapture Webhook Response button and click on Yes. After clicking on Yes, just go to the Zoho Forms, and here we just have to open this form. We just have to make a test form submission in this form which we have created. So we'll just go to the Share section and then just copy the link of this form and paste it in a new tab. So this form will open up in front of us. Now let's enter the details of a demo user. For example, demo user, this is the name of the person, this is a dummy email address, and this is a dummy mobile number, age and gender as well. Click on Submit. Now when we click on Submit, you will see just now we have received a new form submission in Zoho Forms. And because we have connected our Zoho Forms with Pabbly Connect using the webhook URL, the exact same form submission will be automatically captured inside Pabbly Connect as well. So here in our Pabbly Connect workflow, we will see the same form response will be captured. And here it is. Here you can see the same name, demo user, same phone number, same gender, email and age as well. This means the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully connected our Zoho Forms account with Pabbly Connect and received the form response in our Pabbly Connect workflow. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we have to send this same form response to HubSpot CRM. Now to do this, just scroll down, come to our action window, and here in Choose App, search for HubSpot. Just select HubSpot CRM over here. After selecting HubSpot CRM, in action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Create Contact. Click on Connect, and then just select Add New Connection. Now here guys, we have to connect our HubSpot CRM account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with HubSpot CRM button. And then because I have already logged into my HubSpot account in my browser, Pabbly Connect has detected the same account. Just scroll down, select your account, and click on Choose Account button. Then just scroll down and click on Allow. And this is it. We will see our HubSpot CRM account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. Then after making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the coaching institute. So here guys, I have created my HubSpot CRM account according to a coaching institute for that particular business. So that's why from this drop down here, you can see the different businesses or different accounts which I have created in my HubSpot CRM. So I have this account named as Sigma, this coaching institute. So I'm selecting it. Then it is asking us company number, company size, date of birth, degree. So all of these details are not mandatory. So from our form submission, from form responses, we haven't received these details like the name of the company or company size of the user to whom we want to add as a contact. So that is why guys, here you will see that these fields are not mandatory, not required. So we can ignore these fields for now. Then here we have a field of gender, and we have received the response of gender from our Zoho form submission. So what we have to do, we have to map this response of gender from our trigger window, from our Zoho form responses over here in this gender field. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field, and in the drop down, here you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Zoho Forms of a form submission. And out of all of these responses, select this response of gender and map it over here. After gender, we have some other fields, and these fields are also not mandatory, so we can ignore them. And we'll scroll down and we'll reach to some basic details section. So we'll just scroll down further, and then here you can see the details like name, email. So here you can see the work email, a first name and last name over here. So here in work email, let's map the email address of the user which we have received from Zoho Forms. And as you all know, the process of mapping is simple. Click on the field, and from the drop down, select the respective response. Then here from the drop down, let's map the first name in this field. And in the field of last name, map the last name as well. After this, we'll scroll down further. Here you have another field of email. So if you want, you can once again add this email over here as well. And here we have the field of mobile number. So map it too. So in this way, all the details which you are receiving from Zoho Forms, you can one by one map all of these details from Zoho Form responses into the HubSpot CRM step of creating a new contact. And after mapping all of these details, all the required details of a new contact, what we have to do, we just have to scroll down. You can ignore all not so required fields, and then just click on Save and Send Test Request. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows guys that the details of a user which we have mapped over here, basically the user whose details we have received from Zoho Form submission, is been added as a new contact in our HubSpot CRM. So let's check it. We'll go to HubSpot CRM and we'll just refresh this contacts page once. And then let's go to unassigned contact. And yes guys, here you can see that demo user, the same user whose details we have entered just now in our Zoho Forms while submitting the form, the same user with the same details is now added as a new contact in our HubSpot CRM. You can see the same name, same email address. We'll scroll down and here you can see same other details as well. This means the automation workflow which we have created in this video between Zoho Forms and HubSpot using Pabbly Connect is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever we are going to receive a new form submission, a new form response in Zoho Forms, automatically the same user will be added as a new contact in our HubSpot CRM. Now here guys, after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once in real time. We'll just go back to our Zoho Forms and we'll refresh this page once. And then here we are going to make another test form submission. So let's enter the details as test user. This is the email address of this user. Let's enter the mobile number, a dummy number, age, and select the gender. Click on submit. Now as we click on submit, we will see just now we have received a new form submission in Zoho Forms. And instantly, within seconds, we will see the same user will be added as a new contact in HubSpot CRM. Just refresh this contacts page once. And yes, here you can see that test user, the same user with the same email and the same details is now automatically added as a new contact. This means the automation workflow is working absolutely fine, which we have created using Pabbly Connect. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find a clone link of this same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone this exact same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down to your suggestions, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.